Hey, welcome back. This video, I'm going to show you guys how to play Meredith. I do main controller, so I will get a little bit more in-depth with this character specifically, but I'll try to keep it a little bit shorter than the Reichi video. Again, it's still going to be long as hell. I really don't have a choice. So in this video, I'm going to be focusing on Meredith's A3. You know, the one that shoots a Pharaoh's Curse at the enemy and gives them AIDS. Yeah, I'm going to be focusing on that one. Because, again, for low elo, new players, or people getting comfortable with the character, you're going to want to go with that one. It works 90% of the time. AW2, it's very situational. But other than that, let's just get started. So starting with Meredith's upgrades, the first upgrade you should get at the start of the round is either magazine capacity or reload speed. The reason for that is because, again, either the more bullets you have on your gun, the better, or the faster you get bullets into your gun, the faster you can start spraying and praying. Personally, I like reload speed because, again, the faster you get a full clip of bullets, the faster I can just start shooting. I am a reload speed activist, so I will pick reload speed over magazine capacity most of the time. The next upgrade you should get as Meredith, if everything goes well, you want to get cooldown. Thankfully, she got a buff. It used to be 2 yellows in order to get her first awakening. Now it's a blue and a yellow. That changes so much. If you're starting out the game, or again, low elo, you still don't know what to do, I recommend not getting AW2 and just get A3. The reason why you want to get A3 is, again, this one blinds people, this one doesn't. This one creates 2 extra ones, but this is very situational, and you need to be very specific on where you're placing them. I will show you where to place at least one of them on every site, just in case, but I recommend just doing this one on demo until you get comfortable. Stick with A3 for like 90% of what you're doing. This one can stick with you up until singularity, so just you don't have to worry about this one. The next round, again, if everything goes well, get cooldown. The reason why you want to get cooldown is because cooldown works with A3. Duration works with A2. The reason why cooldown works with A3 is because A3 blinds people, but you only have 2 of them. So once it runs out, you have to wait like 25 seconds in order for you to get another one. In order for you to get more value of your A3, get cooldown. That way, you can spam this a lot more. This is essentially a smoke grenade on steroids. The more times you have it, the better. If you're going for A2, you want to get duration. The reason why you want to get duration is because, again, the way you place A2 is so that you can have full sight control. Or you push into a direction that you just need the enemy to not push. And in this situation, you want to get duration because the longer it's there, the more time you have sight. You want to... If everything goes bad, you can't upgrade this, you lose the round or something happens, what you want to do is, again, this one is also very situational. I've been to the range and honestly, they both been the exact same. This one does more damage, this one just increases your rate of fire, but it actually increases it a pretty decent amount. Again, I switch between these two. It really doesn't matter which one you pick, because they both actually make a difference. I'm gonna just go with base damage because, again, her rate of fire is already really high. Now, once the round is over, if you have enough points to get any of these, you want to get cooldown. That way you can get your first awakening. The reason why you don't want to get this one right here is because this one actually has an impact in your gameplay. This one is essentially gives you more time in the air as Meredith. That little line at the bottom, it just extends that, makes it go down a lot slower. But again, sometimes things don't go well, and in that situation, what I recommend you doing is not upgrading. I know that sounds crazy, but just don't upgrade. If you try to upgrade this one and then continue, what ends up happening is this will go gray, and when you try to sell it, you'll only get 75% of your points, and you have to go right back to buying one of these, which again, you just wasted more points. So don't upgrade this. Don't upgrade any of this. And then the next match, when you do have enough, upgrade cooldown. Next round, if everything goes well, get airborne gravity. That way, you have your A3. If you don't have enough for this one, again, you're gonna have to wait it out. You're just gonna have to thug it out and just not upgrade. Now, usually I would be like, hey, you could buy this if you do the math and be like, all right, this thing costs 150 and next round I'll get 180, but if I sell this and I only get 75, then, you know, you could do the math, but again, you're just starting out the game. You don't want to do all that math. Don't risk it. Don't upgrade anything. Just continue on with the match. And once you have enough, buy this so that you can get A3. The round after that, if you have enough points, get light armor. Again, you can go with heavy armor, but if your team has a Celestia, you might get heavy armor. If your team doesn't have a Celestia, just get light armor. If you don't have enough for armor, get headshot damage. Now, actually, you know what? Again, you guys are just starting out the game. You guys are probably body shot warriors. No disrespect on that. Get stringified damage. Personally, I like to go with headshot damage because I'm a thug like that. I'm simply him, and I always try to go for the head, and maxing out your headshot damage plus your base damage gives you a fuckload of damage up here, regardless of where you're at. But again, you're starting out, you're gonna whiff a lot of shots, and when you're shooting them, they might go into stringified mode. Don't risk it with the headshots, and if you have bad aim, if your aim is atrocious, get stringified damage. But preferably you want to get armor right after. You don't want to be like the last thing you upgrade. Now for Meredith, get spread control, because her spread is insane. Meredith's gun just has very low recoil. Every time it shows an option of spread control and recoil handling, honestly, always get spread control. The reason for that is you can always control recoil. All you have to do is just know how much pressure you have to grab your mouse and slide down. That's essentially it. That's why I don't upgrade recoil handling, because it's like all you have to do is just grab your mouse and slide it down. Spread control, you can't really control that. It's just something that exists, but this one just makes it smaller. Always go for spread control. Always. Now these two, like I said before, it was very situational in the Raichi video, but because she can't do the tech, always get paper movement speed. The reason for that is because, again, your Meredith,
behold the might of the sandstorm.
She is all about flying.
Keep gliding.
The faster you fly, the better. You're over here. Again, the faster you fly, just the better. The better you can rotate, the better you can just fly with your team. It's just better in general. The stringified one, I didn't show you the tech last time. Again, I'm very sorry about that. The way the tech works is you're stringified and you shoot while you're stringified. Obviously, you're going to be in close combat with the other person. They might be like right there and you might be right here. And because you're so close to them, they're going to shoot you a fuckload of times. In that situation, you want to get stringified damage reduction. Like on Baimo, you probably want to get stringified damage reduction. On Raichi, that's why it's good. In order for you to do this technique, go to your settings, make sure that you click on controls, scroll down until you see slide step glide, and make sure, I keep it here because it's easier. I don't like having it on control, and just make sure that it's on hold. If it's on hold, then you can do it. Make sure it's safe. And now every time you hold it, you can just shoot and you'll go right back to stringifying. Like every character, they should have 2 nades. Meredith, she should always have a smoke nade. Always should have a smoke nade, no matter what. This can switch. Obviously, it's... Personally, I like running interceptors because sometimes the team just doesn't run interceptors and they're always useful. She can run a shield barrier or a windstorm nade. It really depends on what map you go to. But I prefer having Meredith with any form of like controlling wise nades. Like when you're planting, throw this to the planter or yourself. This, block off an area with her. Again, she's a controller. You want to be controlling the area. Meredith should not be having frag nades. Maybe a slow nade, but I prefer there's just better nades for her. Maybe a heal nade, but again, if you don't have a support unit, I guess you can bring a heal nade. Again, if you have fragrance, there's no reason to bring a heal nade. So let me explain Meredith's ult when she has Nobu on the field. If the enemy team has a Nobu, you as Meredith, when you get your ultimate, you should not use it. Like, just hold it off. Because if you use your ultimate and then Nobu uses his ultimate, first of all, nobody on the map can see shit. Even your own teammates. Like, yes, the enemy team is blind and they get their health decreased, but you guys are also essentially blind. He essentially has, again, Nobu's ult actually has a wider range than Meredith's. And he gets wall hacks. It blocks off all of your teammates' Qs and their ultimates. So no one can help you, and they got wall hacks. Yeah, they're cooked. Not to mention, you guys can't see shit either. So it's just horrible. Don't ult when Nobu has ult. Don't ult when Nobu is on the enemy team. Again, their Nobu should wait until you have ultimate. Like, Nobu should not be ulting if there's a Meredith on the team. You guys should essentially never be ulting each other. Even though Meredith has a round-winning ult, she's probably not going to use it if the enemy team has a Nobu, because they're just gonna wait for each other's ultimate and essentially just block each other off. Like, an entire match can literally be just Meredith and Nobu having ult for like 3 or 4 rounds of just not using ult. The way you want to use her ultimate if they have a Nobu is one out of 2 ways. Either A, if Nobu ults beforehand, next round, because again, Nobu also has a round-winning ult. All right, if Nobu ults prematurely, either A, you guys lose a round, or B, you guys can just try to rotate and plant somewhere else, and hopefully you win that round. But next round, you can freely use your ultimate. Again, you guys are essentially safe to do whatever you want with Meredith's ultimate. But if Nobu waits his ultimate until the last round where you guys are going to switch, or it's just the last round in general, what you want to do is one out of two things. Either A, kill Nobu, like just straight up. If he dies, just ult. Ult immediately after he dies. Or B, use your ultimate, have Nobu ult, and then rotate. Do not like use your ultimate as bait. People, they just, oh, it's the last round, I'm gonna ult sight. Nobu is still alive. Nobu ults. The enemy team now has wall hacks. We can't use our Qs. We can't use our ultimates. And they're gonna one-shot Meredith. It's just not looking good. So just use your ult as bait. If you have to fake plant, then fake plant and get the fuck out of there. But preferably, I like having Nobu dead because it's just, again, it's a round-winning ult. Also, when Meredith has ult, two things. A, don't have Meredith plant. Have either your support character, lawnmower, or something like that. Have them be the ones planting. Or B, plant before you ult. What people like to do is they ult and then they start planting. Understand, when you are planting, you are vulnerable. All the enemy has to do is just run in there, shoot you, and they get rid of your ult and they stop the defuse. It's like a 2-in-1 combo. Don't do that. Plant first, and if you manage to get the plant off, and then, listen closely, and then get to a safe spot, then you can ult. Again, people go in there, they plant, they get the plant off, and like 2 milliseconds later, they just throw their ult. And it's like, okay, good, but you are on 1 HP, and you are in the middle of the map. 5 people are trying to commit war crimes on your body. Like, don't do that. Plant, get into a safe spot, and then ult. Little bit extra thing, if it's like a 5v4 situation or like any situation where you have one more character alive than the enemy team, do not ult with Meredith. Even if they don't have a Nobu, do not ult with Meredith. Again, it's a round winning ult. Try to ult with Meredith if you're in like a 3v4 situation, 3v5 situation, or where the numbers aren't looking too good. That way you can just sit in sight with the bomb, wait it out. They're not going to push Meredith's ult, and you should be fine. Although you probably should not be ulting if it is a 2v5 scenario, because it is like the chances of you winning are so low, and you don't want to get rid of your ult because it would just be a waste. 3v4 situation, 3v5 situation, 2v3 situation, 2v4 situation. Again, you might want to ult there.
Niggas hate on us. You hate on a nigga. I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga.
We don't understand.
Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love.
All we doing
nigga.
is getting money.
Show a nigga some love, nigga.
Wabbly dabbly.
Alright, to start off, Meredith usually should have the bomb. Again, the only people who should really have the bomb are Fragrance, Lawnmower, Meredith, Celestia. Again, a support character slash controller, they should be the ones having the bomb. Your duelists, they should just focus on dueling. Your snipers, including Reichi, should just be focused on sniping or providing support. While Meredith having the bomb is actually pretty ideal. Not all the time, but again, she could have the bomb and it's perfectly fine. Personally, I like having Lawnmower have the bomb, or like Fragrance or Celestia, you know, one of those guys. But what you're going to do on Meredith, and this is what's going to happen if we're going A site. You're going to get on this wall. You're going to get over here. You're going to jump up and make sure you're on top of these boxes. You can easily get from here by just jumping, jump back. When you are here as Meredith, you should jump again, and press your Q. That way you're floating in the sky. Remember, there's going to be a sniper, a DMR, or somebody, Audrey, somebody's going to be back here defending this site. So what you should do from up here is jump again, and then press your Q. You're going to hit that little area right there on the floor.
Blazing sands, envelop this world.
The reason why you want to hit the floor is because now these guys are blinded from here. That way these guys are losing their HP and are blinded, and people over here, they can't see you. They have to be like all the way back here to not be inside your queue, and they just can't see anything. What people like to do is hit this wall.
The sand consumes
and
all.
that does nothing. All they have to do is just back away, and they're free. They're just completely safe. And it doesn't even get this area. And for the people who just hit the back wall,
blazing sands,
that
envelop
literally
this
does
world.
nothing. These guys are safe, and yeah. Don't hit the back wall. Once you've hit that, you're probably going to fall down here behind this wall. And once they shoot their shot, their sniper, or they leave, again, make sure that it's safe. Third person, jump up, and you're gonna hit this area. Like, again,
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
you're gonna hit like right here. You don't have to hit dead center. You could even hit like right here. Just make sure that it's on top. What that's gonna do
The golden sands flow. Freeze.
is block off this area from anyone pushing, because a lot of people like to push in here and then run back to safety. Run in here, jump up, make sure you hit down
Behold
there,
the might of the sandstorm.
get behind here or over there, and shoot this area up there.
The golden
Position
sands
yourself.
flow.
Back here. Again, your duelist over here, your support character or Reichi, I don't know, over there, and you guys just stand right here. All right, from here, let's say that your team decided, hey, we're pushing this way. When you guys are pushing, make sure there's an interceptor. Either you throw it
Freeze. Interceptor installed.
or one of your teammates throws it. And then smoke
bomb.
that area off and continue pushing. You want to rush in. Again, if you have the bomb, rush in and get like behind here first. Make sure you peek this. Run in and keep peeking. If it's safe to plant, hopefully one of your teammates also smokes here. Again, attack should always have a lot of smokes. Smoke and then plant.
We can plant the bomb here.
Obviously, if this isn't safe, run over here and just plant. Keep an eye out over here because they like to rotate and run around there. As Meredith, I like to get behind here. I like to get behind this box right here and just wait it out. The reason I like this is because she's a close combat character. She can peek over here in case you need help. Someone should be up there. Get behind here and just watch out. Once you're here, just keep an eye out for there, keep an eye out for there, and keep an eye out over here. Once your Q resets, run up here, jump up, and Q
Behold
this area
the
right
might
there.
of the sandstorm.
That way these guys are blind and they can't push in. If they start pushing from in here, again, run up
Freeze.
and Q this
Behold
area.
the might of the sandstorm.
Someone up there should be keeping you safe. And if they start pushing aggressively, just run back
Keep
here
gliding.
and just get behind there. All right, let's say you're in this situation where like your duelist decides, hey, we're going to rotate up there. What you're going to do is run up there. You're going to run up here and use your smoke nade. Again, in the first few rounds, your Q does not blind people. So what you want to do is use your smoke and
Smoke
throw
bomb.
it right there. That way they can't see you guys rotating. And before you go, as Meredith,
Freeze.
turn around and check this area. Because there's probably someone hiding right here. You guys are going through. There's probably someone hiding. And they're going to shoot you and just run back to safety. If you're pushing B site as Meredith, go up, get on the top half, not on the bottom half. Run up here. You're going to stop right here. You're going to peek that there's someone there. And you're going to jump
Freeze.
up. And see that box?
Blazing sands.
You're gonna hit
Envelop
that
this
box.
world.
That's all you're going to do. Just jump in here, grab this, and hit that box. You're going to push down here. Remember, there's probably Michael drones in there. You're going to push, and you're going to stop right here. You're going to grab an interceptor, and you're going to throw your interceptor right there.
Interceptor installed.
The reason why you want to throw an interceptor is they're going to wind nade this area. I'm going to explain to you guys why wind nades are so cracked on this map. Again, throw your interceptor right there and then push. There should be like 2 people in here. Your duelist, they should be taking care of them. Again, Meredith should always be like in the middle of the pack. She shouldn't be in the front of the pack and she shouldn't be all the way in the back. She should always be somewhere in the middle. Now you're pushing B site. 2 duelists are trying to kill the person who was in here defending it, and your sniper's trying to get into position, and the other person is trying to keep this area just safe. You come
Smoke
in,
bomb. We
smoke,
can
and
plant
just start
the bomb
planting.
here.
Once you're done planting, again, your 2 duelists should be pushing up there. Your sniper or Reichi should be down there, peeking this area, and you run in here and just keep these guys safe. Like, there should be someone here defending this area. The reason why Meredith should be guarding over here is because if she needs to queue, she can queue over
Behold
there,
the might of the
and she can
sandstorm.
queue right
The
there.
golden sands flow.
If they start pushing too aggressively, jump down and get back here. Keep your economy safe. That way you
Freeze. Behold the
queue
might
over
of
there,
the sandstorm.
can queue over there, or you can queue over there, depending on where they're coming. All right, so for AW2, it's a little bit more complicated. You need to smoke this
Smoke
area
bomb.
out first. And then you need to jump over here and hit this pillar.
Blazing sands envelop this world.
Don't
Freeze.
hit up there. Just make sure you keep an eye out for that. Now, if you're pushing this site, obviously you guys can go through there a lot faster. All right, you run in here, grab this, and hit this just right dead
The
center on it.
sand consumes all.
Then you're gonna step back to your little spot, and you're gonna hit this little, like, TV thing. This right here basically makes all of sight blocked. Now, you see how fast they disappeared? It's because I haven't changed duration. But that's why you want duration on AW2. For B side, if you have AW2, little weird, you're actually gonna hit down here, like, how do I put this in a simple term? Just hit right here, the entryway of the door, and you're gonna touch that line. Like, to make it simple, just on the corner of this.
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
What this is gonna do is allow easy access for your team to just glide right through here. Jump whoever's in here.
Freeze. Smoke bomb.
Smoke that area off and just push. Now, because you only have one Q, you need to make the most of it. So what you're gonna do is obviously run in here
We can
and
plant the bomb here.
Hopefully one of your teammates smokes, because again, you use your smoke or win nade, preferably win nade. Again, I'm gonna show you guys why win nades are so crazy on Space Lab. So once you're done planting, you're gonna go back here and you're gonna hit this wall, just directly, just hit the wall directly
Blazing
straight.
sands envelop
That's gonna
this
block
world.
off this area. Even if there's no one coming this area, they're probably not gonna go down there because of the 2 Meredith queues. So all you gotta do is watch out through there, there, and there. Now, to use Meredith ult, it's a little bit more complicated. Now, I'm just gonna ult as if there's no Nobu. The way you use your ult is in 2 ways. The only way you should use Meredith ult is in 2 ways. Ulting a bomb or ulting an entry point. Let's say that you plant the bomb there,
Installed.
and all of the enemies, like, I mean, all of the enemies are inside. Like, there's someone up there, there's someone back there, and there's probably someone hiding over there. But you see them on your minimap that they're all in here. In that situation,
The disobedient shall
ult
be
the bomb.
punished.
The reason why you want to ult the bomb is because these guys
Freeze.
are going to have to back the fuck away. Whoever's in here has to back away. Whoever's in here backs away, and all you have to do, again, in Meredith ult, I don't know why people don't seem to understand this, just stay inside of it. Sadly, now it lasts 10 seconds or 12. But again, that's 12 seconds of the bomb just continuously going off. After that, all you have to do is just stay
Keep
alive.
gliding.
All you have to do is just stay inside of her ult. That's it. That's all you have to do. 10 or 20 HP removed every single second. Actually insane. They're essentially one shot by the time they leave. Like, it's bad. They should not be pushing inside of Meredith's ult. If they do push inside of Meredith's ult, it's just free kills. Just wait your Qs out, reload, and just stay inside. That's how you use Meredith's ult. The next way you use Meredith's ult is to block an entry point. Let's say you're pushing through here, and on your minimap, you see that there's 3 people pushing down here. Or maybe there's 2 people pushing here, and there's 1 person pushing over there. In that situation, instead of ulting the bomb, you want to hit this right here, just right there.
The sand consumes all. The golden sands flow. Opening the gate of Duat.
The reason why you want to hit that is because the enemy, like, they're pushing here. The enemy has to walk through all of this, and by the time they get out, they're going to have like 10 HP, and they're essentially one shot. So what they might do is just have to go all the way back, get out of here, jump up through here, get on this, jump
Keep
up,
gliding.
fly. You see how much time you're wasting from them? That's the whole point. Not to mention, you and someone else are just hiding in the corner over there. So they can't enter through here. They have to go through those areas. And you guys are essentially blocking it off. They can't enter site no matter what. Like, they're just stuck. They have to wait the ult. They literally just, they don't have an option. And if they're pushing through there and there, and no one's pushing through there, or maybe it's just one guy, you're going to get up here and you're going to ult that corner. Just right there. Right in the corner.
The gate of Duat.
This is all exposed, but understand, their only way of entering site is through there. They have to run all the way back and enter through here, which again, all you have to do is just farm them. Or they can go through there, but they're gonna be on 1 HP by the time they get out. Poor luck to the people who like got stuck over here. They literally have to run through the entire map just to get here. It's genuinely sad.
Breathe.
On A site, again, same situation. Let's say that there's a Flavia up there. There's a fuchsia right there. Again, there's like 3 people in sight. In that situation, you're going to want to ult the bomb wherever it's at, like right dead center, like right here. You want to ult dead center. And from there, just stay inside the ult. Just stay inside. Just stay hidden. Save up your Q, save up your stuff. If there's anyone inside your ult, just kill them because, hey, free kills. Now, if there's no one in sight, get information. If there's 3 people over here, grab your ults, just ult right before that box.
The gate of Duat.
What that does is look how much of the area is covered by Meredith's ult. They have to walk all of that just to get into sight to defuse. And this is the area that they can defuse. Which means that the smartest option for them is to rotate and come through here. The only problem is that this is the only entrance they can come through. All you guys have to do is one person position there and everyone else here, and all we just have to do is...
Keep gliding.
While we're all standing here, we just have to farm them. That's it. That's literally it. They can't see anything. They might push up here, but again, we just... Now, if they all start pushing here and there's like 3 motherfuckers coming this way, you're gonna get up here and you're gonna ult like right there. You're gonna ult on this area.
The gate of Duat.
What this basically does is it blocks these guys off from entering sight. Again, there should be like 1 person here. Hopefully your economy scans or your lawnmower scans. And all you guys have to do is just keep this area safe. Or if you want, just stay inside your ult. But again, it's a lot shorter. Again, the reason why wind nades are so insane on this map is because there's so many close quarters. Like, let's say you guys are pushing this area. Like, you guys are pushing through here. If you throw a wind nade here,
grenade.
they can't push through mid, and they can't even push you guys through here. And if you guys are pushing through here, let's say you guys are finished planting, and now they're all pushing through here. All you gotta do is just...
Windstorm grenade.
And now they're gonna get stuck on the ceiling. They're gonna get stuck behind there. They're screwed. Same goes with here. All you have to do is just... And now they can't get through. They're gonna get stuck, and I'm pushing as much as I can. Honestly insane. Again, if you guys are pushing through here, someone throws a wind nade over here. These guys literally cannot do anything. You can even shoot them while they're like hovering. Over here, same thing. Like, you guys are pushing. They can go through the smoke nade, but a wind nade, they're just gonna get stuck up there. You can honestly just farm them and then get the hell out of there. You can even throw one right here. Like, if these guys are aggressively pushing, just be like, fuck you.
Windstorm grenade.
You could just throw one in there, and they just get stuck. Like, preferably have like 3 people have a wind nade in this map, maybe even 4, but still, at the bare minimum, have 3 wind nades on this map. As Meredith, if you have to have a wind nade, get a wind nade. You can even wind nade up here. Like, you can.
Windstorm grenade.
And now they can't enter through. It's just insane. You need a wind nade.
Can I have a large Dr. Pepper?
No.
Your team or teammates or even you should ping where we're gonna go. If you guys are gonna go A, probably stand over there. If you guys are gonna go B, stand over there. And if you guys are going mid, stay right here. What you're gonna do as Meredith is you're gonna jump up. You're gonna Q the ceiling of this, like just the ceiling.
The sand consumes all.
Once you Q that ceiling, I guess once you're like right there, jump up and Q the floor, like this little right in the corner, right in the corner.
Behold the might of the sand.
The reason why you want to queue up there is because there's probably going to be someone hiding right here. And this will make them run away. There's probably a sniper, a DMR,
all. The golden
or someone
sands
just waiting
glow.
right there. Just make sure you queue those 2 spots. You just wait it out and until your duelist decides, hey, let's push one site. If you're going to be pushing a site, preferably you should have at least 1 queue. And if you do have that, run in here and queue the floor, like right here on the floor. What people like to do is they queue all the way back
the
here,
might of the sandstorm.
or they hit the wall, and it's like someone is standing right here, and the people hiding back here are just free to shoot you. So again, what you want to do is just jump up here,
Blazing
hit your cube
sands
down there on the floor.
envelop this world.
What this does is it kicks the people out from here, and if your team wants to push, they can come in here and just start pushing. But preferably you guys want to push this way. So from mid to A, just push through here, and
We can
you
plant
might
the
have to
bomb
plant
here.
back here instead of over here. Once you get another queue, It really depends on where the enemy's at. If the enemy's back there, queue there. If you're here, queue there. If they're here, queue there. Listen closely. Instead of queuing the floor, queue the tower, like the ceiling.
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
This will actually block off the whole area, and not to mention you guys can just fly right through. If the enemy's over there, grab it and hit the
The
ceiling.
sand consumes all.
If they're over here, grab your Q, hit the ceiling. And if these guys are pushing down here, once you're done planting,
The sand consumes all.
hit the ceiling. Again, just hit the ceiling. And again, since you are always in the middle, wherever your duelist and support characters are pushing, you kind of want to follow them. If they're all pushing heaven, you should push heaven too, but like again, your sniper's probably back here or over there. If your sniper's over there, try to stand right here so that they don't insta-die and you can keep them safe while still helping out the rest of your team. If your sniper's pushing with you, again, they should be right there. Go in the middle somewhere where you can still help them out, but also help out your other team. My god, controllers are like the most complex characters in this game. And if you guys are pushing B from mid, again, you should have one Q, jump up, and the moment you peek this, hit right there in the middle. Anywhere in the middle, just hit it.
Blazing sands envelop this world.
This way, the person hiding here and giving peeks isn't there anymore. And preferably, I want to get back here, but again, you don't have to. You don't have to be perfect. You guys are pushing anyways. You want to grab your interceptor, and like I said before, again, making rotations. Throw the interceptor at your feet,
Installed.
and then
Smoke
smoke. From here, just fly down. Never plant back there. Plant
You can
either right
plant the bomb
here,
here.
right there, or right there, depending on where your team's at and who's looking at you. Forgot to mention where to place the interceptor on A. Again, if you're flying up, go up here. Let's say your team decides, yeah, we're pushing A. Grab your interceptor
Interceptor installed.
right behind here. Right behind here. Because they like to win nade and you guys get blocked off here. So just interceptor right here. Grab your smoke.
Smoke bomb.
That was a bad smoke. You want to hit this wall with your smoke. There you go. That's why you want to hit the wall with your smoke. Now, if you are the only person on your team with a smoke, don't do this. You guys are just going to have to thug it out and just
Keep
go.
riding. Smoke
And
bomb.
then smoke
You can
yourself
plant the
planting.
bomb here.
Now, let's say you guys are pushing A. If you're pushing A, again, go in, jump up, and what I like to do is I like to throw it from here because my team kind of just aggressively pushes with zero precaution of anything in their life. I'm gonna just show it to you guys in a straightforward way. Just jump up, grab your interceptor, place it right behind here.
Interceptor installed.
As always, make sure you peek third person and see either they're right there or they're behind here. And remember, don't hit down there. Hit the ceiling. So let's just say that there's someone right there just for right now.
Blazing
You're gonna go in,
sands
you're gonna hit
envelop
the
this
ceiling,
world.
you're gonna jump in, and there's either two things that you can do. If there's someone over here, smoke, use your
The
Q right
golden
there.
sands flow.
If there's people pushing over there, like you see in your mini map that there's people here,
Blazing
Cue that
sands
area.
envelop this world.
and then smoke.
bomb. We can plant the bomb
plant.
here.
On A side, it's a little bit different to ult with Meredith because honestly, there's really only one way to ult with Meredith. Grab your ult and just try to hit this little square right here. Just try to hit it.
Opening the gate of Duat.
What that's gonna do is this whole area is yours. They can't push through here. And they're also blind through here. Like, they can't push there without getting blind and also losing like 30% of their HP. Like, everything is blind. Just make sure you hit this little square. Alright, for B site, once the match starts, get on this pillar. You're gonna jump up over here. You're gonna come in here. You're gonna jump up and hit this little
Behold
patch
the might of the
right there.
sandstorm.
That little area right there. You're gonna jump down. Again, if no one throws an interceptor, you have to do it. So just
Interceptor installed.
place one right there if you have to. Throw your Q and then place your interceptor if they haven't thrown an interceptor. You're gonna jump
Keep
up.
breeze.
Again, notice how I had to jump up. Jump up. Press your Q and you're gonna hit either this, like that.
The sand consumes all.
right
the
there.
golden sands flow.
That way, these guys are stuck blind. They can't see you. And they have to push all the way back here. From there, you're going to jump down here and, again, either
We can
plant
the
here
bomb here.
or back here. Once you're done planting, get on this wall and just hide. Peek this area. Peek that area. If your team needs help over there, hit that wall.
Behold the might of the
Like, literally just
sandstorm.
hit that wall. If they start pushing this little rectangle, hit that wall right there. If they start pushing this area, hit right here in the center.
Blazing sands envelop this world.
Don't hit the wall back there because it's only this half area. The rest of it is literally behind this wall. Not a good one. This way they have to walk through all of this just to get to you. And to ult with Meredith, again, if the bomb is here and the enemy is over there, let's say that the entire team is... Everyone is here. Everyone is fucking here. Everyone is in sight. They're all fighting each other. They're having a gangbang of... I don't know. They're all out here throwing hands. Just ult the bomb.
Your time is up.
And from here, literally just stay close to here because they might push through here. All you have to do is just
Freeze.
keep this safe. That's it. These guys are going to have to run away or they're going to get hit immensely. So the enemy's all the way back there. There's some back there. A couple of them are like back there. Grab your ult, jump up,
Freeze.
and you're going to hit like right there in the corner. Just right there.
Your time is up.
What this essentially does is, again, you guys are a little exposed, but in this situation, all you have to do is just wait and hold your ult, like hold your Qs. The enemy team, they have to go through all of this just to get to you. They can't see anything. They have to go through all of this just to get to bomb. While you guys are just standing here, chilling, saving up your Qs, regenerating your shields, getting your health back. All right, for AW2, if you want to get sight, hit this wall.
Blazing sands envelop
This will block off
world.
this part of the site and then hit this wall. This essentially makes all of this site blocked. Like they're just so fucked if they do this. It's a really simple one.
Freeze.
Hit that and hit that. Now if you're pushing mid and you have AW2 and you want to do something, you hit the bottom of this
The sand consumes
and
all.
that'll block off this area and this area. I don't really like it. I don't really use AW2 that much unless I want to hit a crazy angle, but still. On A site, you want to hit like the corner of it.
The sand consumes all.
Get
the
that?
golden sands flow.
Go over here and do the same thing while getting over here to hide. This basically makes all of sight get inside of Meredith's Q. Again, A2 is just mostly for like finding out crazy angles
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
or like just moving really fast if you have like a really fast team. It's really good to use, but you have to be very good with it. Again, A3, it's useful in every scenario. A2, it's useful for very specific scenarios.
What did you do? What?
Suck dick on accident.
How the fuck do you suck?
Alright, so for this map, it really doesn't matter where you go.
Keep
let's
gliding.
Let's just say we go this way. When you go this way, watch out. There might be a slow nade. Also, watch out for there. There might be a sniper. And there's going to be someone shooting you from here. In this situation, you should already be pre-firing here. What I mean by that is run in here and instantly start shooting. There's probably someone hiding there. They're going to try to peek you, deal some damage, and run away. But they'll get scared once you start shooting at them. If you're going down there, obviously don't pre-fire. There's no reason for you to. When you push through here, again, if you push through there, jump on this box and fly through. But if you're over here, double jump and... Oh, but if you're on here, double jump and fly. Just make sure that... Because someone likes to peek through here, just jump up and just make sure that they're not going to shoot you. When you're here, what you're going to do is you're going to queue this area right there.
The sand consumes.
Now, if your team is pushing over there, you're going to run over here, you're going to grab your Q, and you're going to hit the top of this one.
The sand consumes all.
That way, that's blocked. Obviously, you come in here
We
and you
can
plant.
plant
Let's
the
just say
bomb
that you're the
here.
one planting. You come in here, you plant, your team is taking you, making sure you're safe. Once you're done, probably get behind here and just watch out for this. And watch out for the bomb. That's it. If your team is pushing, you might have to run over here and help your team out. Again, you should always be in the middle, making sure your economy or Reichi, wherever they are, is safe, and you're still helping out your team. And if they're over there pushing, you probably might want to go in there and help them, but still stay close to like the bomb and your sniper if you have a sniper. Let's just say that this is placed. You're gonna run in and you're gonna grab your Q, and what you're gonna do is let me see how I should explain this. All right, so there's a door right here. You're going to hit right on that pillar. Like, if you can, just hit it right on the pillar.
might of the sandstorm.
Or at least right in between that pillar. The reason for that is because whoever is pushing through here, they're blind through here, they're blind in here, they can't peek, they have to be fully exposed, and they're still blind in here. So they can't even, like, they're just cooked. So if they're pushing over there, make sure you queue all the way back there. And if you guys are pushing this way,
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
queue that pillar right
The
there.
golden sands flow.
And just go back to your spot and stay safe. In order for you to ult, what you're going to want to do is grab this. And again, because this is sort of a tight space, you can ult literally on top of the box.
Your time is up.
And everything is basically covered. You literally, all you guys have to do is just stay inside of Meredith's ult. That's all you have to do. Just stay inside her ult, save up your Qs, heal up, get your shields restored, anything. Just stay inside of here, and that's essentially it. Now, let's just say that the enemy team is not in sight. The enemy team is back there, in there, and some of them are over there. In that situation, instead of hitting dead center on the box, you're going to point right where this arrow's at. See where this arrow's at? A little bit to the right. Actually, matter of fact, fuck it. Just for science, just to make it simple, hit the corner.
Your time is up.
When you hit the corner, personally I like over here, but again, if you hit the corner, again, you still have this part blocked. These guys are a little not safe, and they do have to watch this area, but at the same time, all the enemies that were over here are screwed. Like, they are so cooked. Even if they're hiding over here, like, they have to get all the way back here just to be safe, which wastes so much time. To place your interceptor, I somehow keep forgetting to do this all the way until the end. You want to place your interceptor right there.
Installed.
But if you can't do that, place it right there. This is if you guys are pushing this way. If you guys are not pushing that way, place your interceptor on that little, whatever that is. Just place your interceptor right there. This should keep you safe as you're planting.
The bomb here.
Now, if you guys are pushing mid, again, grab your interceptor.
Interceptor installed.
Shoot this. Don't smoke. The reason why you don't smoke here is because if they have a Chio can actually scan with her Q. So she can see you, her allies can see you, and you're going to get damage dealt to you. So don't smoke here. You're going to grab your Q, and you're going to grab your Q and just peek out a little bit like this. If there's no one there, you're going to want to hit this pillar.
The sand consumes all. The golden
That pillar should
sands
block off
flow.
all of this and force the sniper or DMR to back away. Once you do that, grab your Q.
Breathe.
Wow, that speed is insane. But again, once you hit this
Behold
pillar,
the might of the sandstorm.
run over here, double jump, and then just hit the floor. That should keep this area locked. The moment you do that, peek over here. They're gonna pop out and you're gonna get free shots on them. Your team is probably gonna be over there. Some of them are gonna be over there, just defending. In that situation, you might want to break this in a safe spot. Break it like over here. That way you guys have an entry point, and if you guys are actually pushing A,
Blazing
Q,
sands
and
envelop
then
this
push.
world.
Don't just push randomly, because there could be someone hiding here waiting for you to push, and make sure you Q and then push, and obviously watch
Keep
and then push
gliding.
in. What people like to do is they just run in here, no stringify, no Q, nothing, and then they just get shot down. Again, this is just like base 404. They're fighting, wait for your Q to reset. If your Q doesn't reset, you probably shouldn't be taking down here, and just follow your team. Alright, so once you guys are in A site, you're gonna get on this thing, peek it real quick. Just make sure you peek it. There's a sniper right there or over there. Just make sure you peek that. You're gonna grab your Q and you're gonna hit the top of this.
The
What that should do
golden sands flow.
is block off this, block off that, and all you have to worry about is just this area, because there's probably gonna be someone right there shooting at you guys. make sure that while you're up here, throw your interceptor. I know this is hella far, but throw your interceptor right on this wall.
Interceptor
Like right in the
installed.
corner. Because people in there are going to throw nades at you, over there and over there. They're going to try to throw something at you, but this is going to block all of that. Even the people in here. All you got to do is just run in
We can plant the bomb here.
and plant. Once you're done planting, run back, get on top of here, and just stay safe. Peek that. Peek that. That. Once your Q is ready, jump up.
Freeze,
and
blazing
you can either Q
sands.
this if
Envelop
there's
this
enemies
world.
there. You can either Q this if there's enemies there. If enemies are over here, again, you don't do this. You can see it from here and you're safer.
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
And if they're under you, just drop.
Keep gliding.
Drop, and then just Q right here. Around here. Use your ult here. Again, if everyone is in sight, usually they're not in sight though. Ult the bomb. Just ult the bomb and just stay inside. But if the enemy team, more than likely they're going to be up there, there, or over there. You're going to need to know where to ult. Let's say if your team is, let's say the enemy team is mostly over there. There's 3 people just in this corner. What you're going to do, you're going to get on this side and you're going to ult like in that corner.
Your time is up.
What this does is, again, you guys are safe. Run in here and just stay next to the bomb. Just stay inside her ult. That's all you gotta do. Reload, heal, do all that stuff. The people up here, they're kind of cooked, and the people back here are also cooked. Now let's say that there's more people just hiding over there. Like there's 2 people here, there's 1 person over there, and then there's 1 person over there. Or maybe there's 2 people over here. Point is that there's more people on this side. What you're gonna do is move this way and just look down. Just hit this little... You hit over there. Now you're going to hit down here.
Opening the gate of Duat.
You can obviously still stay close to the bomb. But now... These guys are screwed unless they walk through all of this. And even if they try to leave, they have to go through all of this just to stay safe. Real quick, just to say something. Remember, this works in every map. Meredith can essentially do long-range combat.
Blazing sands. Envelop
She
this
flies,
world.
and you can always defend the bomb from very far away. And just zoom out. If you're in a 1v1 situation, remember, queuing yourself is always a good idea.
All.
Because you can fly up, save the bomb, and just back away.
Perfect teamwork.
And just get out, even if there's a sniper. Alright, with AW2, you're gonna run in here. Not hit that, but you're gonna run in here. Obviously, your interceptor, you do your
Interceptor
thing.
installed.
I'm not too in-depth with AW2 because it requires so much to, like, get the right angles. But for right now, just run in here, turn to the left, hit the floor, like, on this wall, and
The
just make sure that
sand
it hits over there.
consumes all. The
This
golden
blocks
sands
off
flow.
this, and the people trying to enter through there. That also gives you and your team a chance to just fly up quickly. Obviously, I did that slow, but once you're done with that, run in here. You're going to hit this wall, and just try to, like, estimate it where it hits that wall, that corner, and it also hits that wall as well.
The sand consumes all. The golden sands flow.
This will block off
Freeze.
this area. They can't stand on the boxes, and they can't just stand right here or peek this because they're going to get hit with your Q, and they're going to have to go through that.
What do you get out of watching me crouch over the toilet in a fetal position dropping off the stankies?
All right, let's say you're pushing B site from Windy Town. What you're going to do is get on this wall and go over here and peek. Make sure that there's not a sniper right there. Usually there is. Again, get behind this pillar because the sniper can't actually see you from here. Once the sniper shoots or something, you're gonna jump. Oh, I gotta do this slowly. I forget. I'm teaching. I gotta do it slowly. Jump up,
Freeze.
and you're gonna queue that area right there, right in the middle.
Blazing sands.
The reason why you
Envelop
want to
this
queue that
world.
is because that blocks off the enemy from pushing here again. Because if they do, their weapon, slow fire rate, slow reload, and they get their HP decreased. And if you have A3, they're going to be blind. So once you throw
Consumes
that,
all.
you're going to get down here and make sure you peek this. Running here, try to get a couple shots on them. Be careful. Sometimes they're hiding over here. So just be careful for that. Once you do that, once you peek this, you're going to jump down.
Freeze.
And what you're going to do is queue this spot right here from here. Let me see if I can... You want to queue that... You want to queue that area right there. Again, preferably once you peek this, you jump up and then you cue that little spot right there.
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
But if you can't do that, or it seems like a little bit too precise, just jump over here, like fly over here, and then cue this area. If you do it from up here, you'll be safe from like the snipers or DMRs or whoever's up there. And over here, you're a little bit more exposed. But again, it's better to just
Behold
get it
the
down.
might of the sandstorm.
The reason why you want to hit this spot is because that blocks off this area again. You don't want to be inside Meredith's queue, and if there's a Raichi, they're gonna be blind, and they're just gonna get fucked over aggressively. And the wall is so close here that they're gonna get blind when they try to like stop the plant. So again, run in,
Freeze. The
do
sand
this,
consumes
make sure you
all.
check this area
The
right here,
golden sands
jump
flow.
up, hit this, and then grab your interceptor, and you're gonna throw it, like I said before, right
Interceptor
behind that pillar.
Installed.
Right behind there. Grab your smoke bomb, and either you're gonna smoke this or that, depending on where you do it. If you don't know where,
Smoke
I like
bomb.
to smoke mid.
We can
and then
plant
plant.
the bomb here.
Let's just say that I planted on this door frame. Once I'm done planting, I'm gonna jump up and hide behind these boxes. As Meredith, you should always be between your snipers and your duelist. That way you can help out your snipers if they're in danger, and you can help out your duelist if they need help. You are not a duelist. You do not need to have the highest KD in this game. Remember, just make sure you're there for the assists. Once you're here and you have your queue, if they're trying to push there, you can queue that area right there. In case you're, again, pushing your snipers. You can queue this area right here to help out your duelists and make sure that you don't get pushed. And if they're trying to, like, defuse the bomb or something, you can always just...
Blazing sands.
You can, like, literally just hide behind here and wait until you hear the sound of the bomb being defused. Once you hear the sound of the bomb getting defused, just shoot it. And remember, Meredith can fly.
Freeze.
And then get back to safety. And if you plant on this doorway, what you're going to do is get up here and just hide right here. There should be someone over there, preferably your duelist. And again, you are right in the middle of your snipers and your duelists. Peek this area, make sure that your snipers are safe. And if you have to queue,
Behold the might of
that
the
area.
sandstorm.
queue that area if your duelists need help.
The golden sand. Freeze.
Queue right here. You don't even have to jump that high. Like, deadass, you can literally just queue the floor.
Blazing sands.
And it will
Envelop
get
this
the plant.
world.
Now to ult, again, if you plant on the door frames, just ult right behind
Your
there.
time is up.
Obviously, you can ult from like your safe spots, but I just wanted to make sure you get a good angle at that. The reason why you plant here is because, again, you guys have all this sight where the enemy is not going to push. There's no way in hell they're dumb enough to... If they push through all of this, they're going to be on like 1 HP by the time they get to you. And over here, they have to defuse in this. They're going to be, again, like on 10 HP by the time they get here. And let's say that Leona places her fuck-ass blocks and decides to play Minecraft in this bitch. In that situation, like, this is why I like
We can
planting
plant the bomb
like
here.
right on the door frame. If you throw a wind nade, like if Leona places her blocks and you throw a wind nade like right there, the wind nade actually manages to get through and it will throw them off. It's actually kind of funny. Like, you can just plant
the
right
bomb
here
here.
and just spam wind nades even if she throws her blocks. While you and your duelist can just rush over here and try to stop the plant. Or you can push that area right there. Again, it really depends. Now, let's say you don't plant on the door frames. You plant on that area right there. In that situation, what you want to do is hit right in the middle, like dead center. You want to hit right there, dead center.
The disobedient shall be punished.
What this does is it gives you less area over here, but now the enemy team quite literally has to run through the sands of Saudi Arabia just to get to the fucking plant. Like, bro, they quite literally have to go through Anubis's booty hole just to get through. Like, look at this.
We can plant the bomb
Just to get to
here.
the bomb. Like, nefarious work. Meredith would not be proud. Now, let's say you're pushing mid. If you're pushing mid, grab your interceptor and throw it right there in that corner. Now, you can throw it over here in this corner, but usually they throw an interceptor and it blocks off that area. Again, the moment, like literally, have the interceptor in your hand, and the moment the round starts,
Interceptor installed.
throw that bait. Once you do that, from here, just jump up,
Freeze.
and you're gonna queue just this area on the
The
floor right
sand
there.
consumes.
And then go over here, and you're gonna, not this, remember, the ceiling.
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
That's going to block off this area from people trying to snipe you and like push you. They're gonna get their HP decrease, their fire rate, the
Keep
reload.
gliding.
Once you queue this area
The sand consumes
and that
all.
area, All you have to do is just stand right here and wait for your duelist to push. That's quite literally it. If you go A site, well, you already know what to do. Do the typical shit. Obviously, you can't place your interceptor, but you can smoke and do your thing. Don't waste time here. Don't waste time here. Obviously, if there's like someone right here and you can get a free kill, do it, but don't waste time there. And if you're pushing A, then, well, I'm going to teach you guys what to do when you're pushing A. Obviously, you don't have a queue for this area. You just have to push. Hopefully, you have a Reichi, though. Now, if you're pushing A, what you're going to do is get on this wall, jump up here. Again, watch out. There's usually a sniper right there. Be careful. Stringify and walk through. You're going to jump up. You're going to go down.
Freeze.
And what you're going to do is hit that, like, that arrow just on
The
top.
sand consumes all. The golden sands
That should
flow.
block off the sniper from shooting you, and they should get the fuck out of there. Once that's shot, you're going to go in here. You're going to grab your Q. You're going to jump up. And you're going to hit the floor of right there. Like, right next to the boxes. Like, just...
Behold the might of the...
That way, these guys can't push through you. And over here, they're blinded. Even if they get behind the box, they have to be, like, all the way over here just to shoot you. Once you do that, grab your interceptor and hit it behind this pillar. Make sure that it doesn't bounce off. Just... Actually, if it bounces off, who gives a shit? It's still going to, like, stop you. Go in and throw your interceptor.
Installed.
And then
Free
throw your smoke.
bomb. We can plant the bomb here.
Once you plant, like, let's just say you plant right here, you're gonna jump back and stick with your Reichi. Again, usually, Meredith, you want to be in the middle, but this area is good because defense likes to push down there and start committing Diddy acts on your sniper. Keep your economy safe. Don't let her get touched, please. You can queue this
Behold the
area
might
so
of
that
the
they can't push here.
sandstorm.
If they try to push here, you can push right there and just keep your economy safe. And if your duelists are trying to push over there, you can just jump up
Freeze.
and cue that little green spot
The
right there
sand consumes all.
to help them out. Just try to keep your economy safe and post plant. Obviously, if everyone is in the middle, shoot the middle. That's usually it for this area. But again, let's just say that your team decides to push all the way to there. If your team decides to do that, what you're going to do as Meredith is you're going to do the same thing, but instead of queuing that area, you're just going to jump through. Obviously, that's still queued. You're going to jump through, and once you're like over here, you're going to want to queue like this corner.
Behold the might of the
Right there.
sandstorm.
That way, this is blocked 100%, and you have full eyesight on it. And try to help out your team by, again, usually it'll be like 3 or 4 people just pushing through here. Once you guys get a kill or something, and it's safe to plant, then you come in, use your interceptor,
installed.
and then plant. Again, it really depends on your team. If your sniper's standing right there, plant. If the entire team and their mom is deciding to push all the way over there, you need to go with them. To use your ultimate, again, you just planted. If everyone is in, like, in here, the team is pushing, like, there's defense pushing through there. There's fucking 2 people here trying to defuse. And someone's rushing down there. Cue the bomb. Just cue the bomb. Just cue the bomb.
Opening the gate of Duat.
What that's gonna do is block off these guys. All you have to do is just hide right here. Again, save up your Q, save up your Q, reload your bullets, and just wait. These guys are gonna have to defuse in Meredith's ult, and it blocks off all of this area. Now let's say that defense is right here, and your team, like your duelists, are over there fighting, and they get like behind there. In that situation, what you want to do, grab your ult and hit the stairs.
Time is up.
What this does is obviously it still blocks this. Economy should scan preferably up there or somewhere in here. This
Keep
will also
gliding.
help your teammates. Oh shit. In here. That way they can stay safe in here and reload, save up their Q, do their thing, heal up. Obviously they might not be any help over there, but they can still be safe in here. So for AW2, what you can do is run in here, hit this spot right there.
The sand consumes
It
all.
should block off that,
The
and then
golden
run over
sands
here
flow.
and hit this area. That way, all of this in sight is taken. Like, these guys are very cooked if they try to push this. It just blocks off all of this. Again, I don't like AW2 for this site. It's not really that good. Obviously, you can come in here and like
Freeze, blazing sand.
this to block off
Envelop
that.
this world.
And then come in here and do this. That way this is free, but at the same time, I don't really like it for this site. At the beginning of the match, you can always switch it. Like, if you guys are going to go A, you can always switch to AW2. It really depends on your team. Hit this wall right there.
Blazing sands.
That's going to block off that
world.
and that. Then come in here,
Freeze.
and you're going to hit, like, around dead center. Well, actually, a little bit higher than dead center. And that'll block off this whole area, and it'll block off this whole area. Another thing you can do is fast push garden. And the way you do that is hitting the top of it, like the tip of this. Just right there.
The sand consumes all.
And just run through. You can either do there, or you can hit this, and then
The
hit
sand consumes all.
I meant to hit the water fountain, but same thing. Just go in here. Or honestly, anywhere. You could just queue any... honestly, you could just queue any spot in here. Or what I personally like to do, because I like being a fucking attack helicopter, is running in here,
The sand consumes all.
doing this,
The
jumping with
golden
your team,
sands
and then
flow.
another one. That way you guys fly up here, and then Meredith can just hover over everyone and just... like an attack helicopter. Insane!
Shut up and eat my meat.
Alright, when you're on this map, make sure you guys come over here and take a picture. And let's say that you guys are going C. If you guys are going C, make sure that when you're here, you peek this, because sometimes there's someone right here getting free shots at you or up there. Just make sure you peek this. You're going to run in here, throw your interceptor either right here, preferably when you're all the way back here. I like to throw my interceptor like...
Interceptor installed.
That way they don't slow nade here or frag nade, you know? Sometimes they hit a frag nade and hits all of us. You're going to run this way. You're going to double jump.
Freeze.
And you're going to hit the floor of that area right
Blazing
there.
sands. Envelop
Then
this
you're
world.
going to jump and you're going to hit the floor of that area right there. That blocks off there. And that blocks off there. Hopefully your team pushes there and there. Get your smoke
We can
and plant
plant the bomb here.
on this corner. You just want to plant on this corner right here. Run over here and just keep your economy safe. Again, or Raichi. Again, I don't know. They're probably going to be over there. All you have to do is just keep that area safe. Keep that area safe.
Freeze.
If they're flanking,
Blazing sands. Envelop this world.
queue that area right there. Make sure your economy or Raichi doesn't die. And you can even come over here and queue this area if they're pushing through this side right here. Jump up and just queue somewhere
Behold
in
the
the
might
floor.
of the sandstorm.
And all you have to do is just re-queue this, re-queue that, and just keep your economy safe. / Raichi. Now, obviously, if they're over there and there's like a 3-person gangbang going on, you probably kind of want to go over here.
Behold the
Obviously,
might of the
still queue that area and
Freeze.
help them out. Because now they're pushing a little bit too far. You don't want that to happen, but still. Or keep this area safe, but don't push too far. Again, your snipers are probably going to be right there. You don't want to go too far away from them. Stay close to your duelist, but make sure you're also close to your snipers. If you're pushing mid, again, there's 2 ways to push mid. Again, like I said before, nobody really plants on B unless they have to. Usually people go to B, they grab their smoke,
Freeze.
Smoke bomb.
and they smoke this area. Once they smoke it, they usually turn over here, and what you're going to do, once you get AW1 with Meredith,
Blazing sands.
queue dead center.
Envelop this world.
You're going to jump up, fly up, and just make sure that that area is blocked. That area is blocked. You can either do one out of 2 things. If there's too many enemies back here,
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
queue this area right here. If there's not a lot of enemies, save your queue so you can queue this area right there. Once you're doing that, plant right over here.
We can plant the bomb here.
Never plant right there. Never plant right there. The reason for that, well, it's in my Raichi video. Just check that out. If you are pushing B directly, obviously you're going to grab your interceptor. You're going to throw it right there.
Interceptor installed. Smoke bomb.
You're going to smoke right there. Hopefully someone else smokes it before, for you. You're going to
Freeze.
queue this little box
Blazing
right there.
sands. Envelop this world.
And then you're going to jump up and you're going to queue the corner of that. Oh, that was off, but still. The point, you want to hit this corner right here
Blazing sands.
because that
Envelop
blocks off
this
a
world.
lot more. Obviously, I missed it because I was trying to show you guys, but so right in here,
Interceptor installed.
smoke,
bomb. Freeze.
queue that
the
little
sand
box,
consumes all.
jump over here. You're going to queue that wall,
The golden sands flow.
then run in here and
We can
plant
plant
either
the bomb
here
here.
or here in open space, and just make sure you don't plant here. Once you're done planting, you're gonna run over to this corner and you're just gonna hide. That way you can help your team if they push here. They might jump you. In that case,
The sand consumes all.
literally just cue your feet. That way they have to fight in your sand and you get like a
Freeze.
buff. And if you have A1, you can just fly away. That way you can keep the bomb safe regardless of where you planted. For B site, what you want to do, again, B site is made for rotations. You either
Blazing
want to go
sands envelop this
floor up there
world.
or floor up there. That way,
Keep
no matter where
gliding.
you go, you can just rotate as fast as possible
Freeze.
to the site that you want. Same goes with here. Please don't disappear. And just like that, you're in sight. But if you do have to stay in sight, like you guys are actually pushing B and you have AW2,
Behold the might
just
of
make
the
sure it
sandstorm.
ricochets from over there. Plant. Once you're over there, grab your Q and do the same thing that way. That way, all of
The
sight
golden
is
sands flow.
just taken. Oh, and to rotate, honestly, you don't really have to do anything special with Meredith.
Smoke bomb.
Once you guys smoke, you could just run in here and push. Now, if you're going A site, jump up and be
Freeze.
careful. There's a sniper probably over there or a bear.
Keep gliding.
So just be careful. You can pre-fire if you want. I don't really like doing that because, again, you might get hit with the sniper. What you're going to do with Meredith, instead of going this way, preferably what I like to do is grab an interceptor and just throw it right here.
Interceptor installed.
The reason for that is because, yeah, they might shoot it, but it'll stop whatever, like, wind nade, grenade, or whatever they throw. They usually throw something here. It'll block that off first. But as Meredith, you're going to go down here. And before you smoke, grab your Q. You're going to run up. And you're going to hit, like, essentially, you're just going to hit that lamp.
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
See that lamp? You're going to hit this one. Not the one back there, but just this one. That's going to block off that whole area. Then you're going to grab your Q. You're going to go down here and hit the corner of this. Like right here. Not up here. You can do it up here, but just hit the corner.
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
And what that's going to do
Freeze.
is block off this whole area. And if you have A3, they're not going to be able to see. They have to be over here exposed. And this is an easy place to get shot down. Come in here.
Smoke bomb.
Smoke the area.
We
and
can
then
plant the bomb here.
Once you're done planting, you can either do one of the two things. Either hide with your economy over here and just make sure that no one's flanking her because, again, people love to flank in this area. Continue queuing by hitting that
sands
box.
Envelop this world.
Cue the trash can.
The golden sands flow.
Keep your sniper safe. Obviously, this is very exposed. But honestly, it might be one of the best options you have if your economy or Reichi's over here. Or once you plant, you can come over here to this side and still keep your economy safe. And if they try to flank her, hit the top side of this
Blazing sands envelop this world.
to stop them from flanking. And you can run over here
Freeze.
and kill them before they run away. And you can keep queuing up here
The sand consumes all.
and help your
The
teammates
golden sands
if you need
flow.
to. The best place is just dead center on top of the box, not on the plant, wherever you plant, just on top of the box on like dead center,
Freeze.
like from here, dead center.
Opening the gate of Duat.
Obviously your economy's safe. Hopefully she scans like right here on the floor.
Keep gliding.
This gets everyone in here, so obviously if these guys are having trouble, all they gotta do is just run into the sand. Well, it ran away, but it stopped like right here on this line. These guys, again, they just have to run into the sand. It blocks off everyone and it forces everyone out of sight. Now, let's just say that the enemy is not in sight, but they're all behind there, hiding over there, and just trying to get any picks off. In that situation, let's just say you're down here, but all the enemies like back there, over there. Cue this part on the floor, like right here.
The disobedient shall be punished.
I meant to do it right next to the pillar, but still. This still gets this spot, but now it also gets all of these guys. All of these guys. And
Freeze.
stay safe. Like, they have to push up here, and even if they push up here, all you guys can just essentially just rotate up here and take defense. I don't really like A2 on this map, but if you have A2, you're gonna get a little exposed, but you're gonna hit this pillar,
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
which blocks off that and this area right here.
We can plant the bomb here.
You're gonna plant, and then you're gonna hit this area so you can jump off and leave as fast as possible. This will also block
Freeze.
off this corner and this whole area in case they're trying to push you.
Banana.
So if you're pushing B, what you're gonna want to do actually is like hide over here. You're gonna grab your Q. See that little wooden floorboard? You're gonna want to hit that,
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
and you're gonna want to hit this door frame. What that does is essentially block this area and that area so that your team can push heaven, and they can't like go through this. And if you have A3, they're gonna be blind, and they're gonna be blind. If you have a Reichi, well, this is obviously gonna be blocked off. But if not, again, all you have to worry about is in here and up there. But again, your team should be pushing in there, so they shouldn't be a problem. Run in here, grab your interceptor, throw it behind here,
Interceptor
anywhere.
installed.
I just threw it there for right now. This will block off all of this area. And again, you don't plant here. Do not plant here, for the love of God. Again, I teach you guys where to plant in the Reichi video, but you want to plant somewhere over
The
here.
bomb here.
Interceptor
installed. Smoke
Smoke
bomb.
nade, and then just plant right here in the corner. When you're done planting, run over here and hide. The reason why you want to be over here instead of anywhere else is, again, as Meredith, you are not a duelist, you are a controller. You are not a sniper, you are not a duelist, you are not a support character, you're a controller. You should be in the middle of both of them. Your Konami or Reichi, or hell, even both. One could be up there, one could be in there. Point is, keep them safe. Someone's flanking them.
The sand
Cue that
consumes
area. Someone's
all.
pushing
The golden
over
sands
here.
flow.
Cue this box and help them out.
Freeze.
Peek this once in a while. Peek this once in a while. If there's like two people up here,
Behold the might of the
cue that
sandstorm.
area. If they seem to be pushing over here, cue that area. And you're always hidden behind here. You can even help your teammates up there, or if they're trying to like defuse. If they try to push you,
Behold the
Q
might
and
of
get
the
out.
sandstorm.
That's why you want to be close to the window. Oh, they're pushing me. Get out and run to wherever your teammate's at. And let's just say that the people in heaven are having trouble. You want to cue the top of this door frame. This is the door. Cue the top of this door
Behold the
frame.
might of the sandstorm.
What that's going to do is block off this area. And if you have A3, they are blind. They just can't see shit. They're not going to push in. And your teammate should be hiding over here, waiting for them to push in. To ult B, it's actually really straightforward. Again, there's only one real place to ult, and it's like essentially on the bomb. Like
Opening
right here.
the gate of Duat.
Again, you can't get your snipers, but the whole point is inside of the bomb, like right here. Your sniper can just, again, she can scan, and because this is a very easy line of sight, she can just stop anyone defusing. Although I don't think anyone's going to defuse inside of her sandstorm. And mostly, it stops the people pushing from there and there. Because, again, defense is going to want to take this area and that area to stop the, like, defense is going to want to take this area and that area to defuse. But ulting dead center in the middle, it just blocks off everything in sight. Alright, for mid, what you're going to do is, again, always smoke first
Smoke bomb.
and then push. The reason for that is because there's
Freeze.
a sniper behind this pillar and a sniper behind that box. Again, they might peek you and shoot you, and they might get a free kill off of that. So always smoke. If they throw wind nades, grenades in general, slow nades, in that situation you want to use an interceptor
Interceptor installed. Smoke bomb.
and then a smoke. Sadly, you do have to use both utilities here. Again, I don't like going up here, but it is what it is. And you're going to queue this spot
The
immediately,
sand
like the
consumes
corner.
all.
Then you're going to queue this area, this wall. Make sure you hit the wall. The
The
reason why you
golden
want to do that
sands
is because
flow.
it blocks off this whole area in mid. It blocks off this area, and whoever's standing here, like hiding, they're gonna get drained, and they're gonna have to leave. Not to mention, whoever's in mid, they're probably not gonna want to push over here where there's another sandstorm, and they're probably gonna push over here, which means that there's gonna be less people in A, which allows you guys to freely push. Hopefully you guys stay in mid for a little bit so that you can get your Q, and then Q this spot right here.
The sand consumes all.
Dead center.
The golden sands
Run in
flow. We can
and
plant
plant.
the bomb here.
Once you've done that, Meredith should run in here and get behind here. This is Meredith's little peak spot. The reason for that is, again, you want to be in between your snipers and your duelists. Once that bomb is planted, someone's flanking your economy or something, throw this at the door, at the corner, wherever they're coming from.
Blazing sands envelop this world.
That allows your sniper to either fly away or have the enemy blind and have your sniper kill them. Your duelist is getting gangbang,
Blazing sands.
Shoot the stairs.
Envelop this world.
If they're really close, then shoot down here. Not to mention, you could just... You can even peek out here, and if they're trying to defuse...
Freeze.
Thanks to this map,
blazing
you can do some
sands.
insane shit
Envelop
with Meredith
this world.
and go all the way back here. You could even shoot them from... It's honestly insane. If you're over here, again, plant, get into a safe spot. If you're gonna ult, probably jump behind this corner before you go up there. Behind here. The reason why you want to get behind this wall is because, again, they could be up there shooting you if you're, like, exposed. So get back here. And, again, you can either shoot...
The disobedient shall be punished.
You can either ult sight. If, like, everyone is inside, like, again, there's, like, 3 people inside. You guys are trying to fight them off. Ult sight. They're going to want to get the hell out of there. Once you ult, run in here and obviously go back to your spot. Next thing is if they're over there, everyone's over there in the back, grab your ult, and you're going to want to ult, like a little bit farther, like, right, like, hella far.
The disobedient keep gliding. Shall be punished.
The reason for that is because, again, the bomb is still, like, blocked. Kanami or Reichi could just scan and shoot freely, and the enemy team has to pass through all of that bullshit just to get to you. I put it a little bit too far over there. You kind of want to put it a little bit closer to there. Like on this blue line.
The disobedient.
There you go. You want to put it on that blue line so that it blocks off this area too. If you're pushing B site with AW2, hit the floor.
Behold the might
and
of
then hit the wall.
sandstorm.
I hit the wall and it ricocheted to that. The reason why you want to do that is so that your team can just run in and quickly take heaven. Just like that, we're already in heaven. Now, if you're pushing mid, again, do your thing. Jump up, and what you're going to do is ricochet, like, all right, this is complicated, but, oh, dude, there's got to be a way for me to explain this that's like, you're going to hit, essentially, where this dot is.
Blazing
hit
sands.
that.
Envelop this world.
You're going to come over here and just bounce it off of, like, this pillar. The reason why you want to do that is because whoever's in mid is blocked. Like, oh, it went away. It's hard explaining it, but essentially, it blocks this area and this area. It blocked that area and this area. So whoever's in mid has to go through 2 sandstorms just to get away. So the guy in here is essentially screwed, and you guys can get the jump on him. Grab your Q. You're going to hit this wall right here. You're going to hit this wall right here.
Behold the might of the sands.
I guess you're going to want to hit the middle of this. That way it blocks off that. And you block off this side. The reason why it's a little weird is because, again, defense is probably hiding right here or right here, waiting for you to plant. And you're going to want to hit this line.
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
That way this is blocked off and that's blocked off as well. When you do the one up here, it actually doesn't hit the feet. It only hits the top part, so you kind of want to hit this area. Again, I don't really like 8-2, but again, it works over here mostly for, like, navigation-wise. Like if you're just standing right there, you can just fly up, hit it over here. Your economy's in danger. Superwoman this shit. Just fly over here. Superwoman can fly, right? Wonder Woman can fly, my fault. You can do this, or you can hit this, like, insane trick shot where, like,
the might of the sandstorm.
You do this.
Free.
Blocking it, and then you go over here, and then you fly back. Again, it's actually insane what you can do with Meredith. Now, let's say you're pushing here. If you're pushing here, imagine I have AW3. You're gonna want to hit the roof of this.
Behold the might of the sandstorm.
That's gonna block off whoever's up there. Then you're gonna come in and you're gonna block off that area. Again, rooftop, rooftop. That way, these 2 sides are blocked. Your team can push through mid. All you gotta do is watch out for over here. Grab your smoke.
Smoke bomb.
Interceptor.
Keep gliding. Installed.
Hopefully, someone's watching this area. Jump up and plant. Oh, and plant.
We can plant.
Be careful. If you see someone jump down or shoot you from back here, just run, get behind this box, and just hide down here. Hopefully, your team helps you out, or just hide so that you can replant. When you're in Meredith's backyard, what you're going to do, obviously, watch out for the sniper over there. Do not use your Q. Instead, you're going to jump off this ledge. Once your team shoots or takes whoever's on here, you're going to go over here, There's a sniper sometimes or DMR hiding back there, or even an Audrey. Be careful, because again, there's gonna be someone hiding there. Your team is taking out whoever's in here, over here. You're gonna jump up. You're gonna go over here and like peek it like this. Quick peek it, just
The sand
and hit the
consumes
floor.
all. The golden
Now that was a
sands
really bad
flow.
one because again, I'm trying to teach you guys. You want to jump up, make sure your team
Freeze.
takes care of that. You're gonna go over here, not too high of a jump, and just hit behind that line. This line, just a little bit behind that line.
Blazing sands.
What that's gonna do, let me see if I can get there in time, is block off whoever's in here. They can't see anything, and they have to be all the way back here exposed in order to shoot you guys. Once you quick peek that, jump over here, go up,
Freeze.
and again, if there's someone running through, just try to shoot them down. Don't go aggressively trying to kill this dude. Alright, Reichi, again, you should have a Reichi. Once Reichi's there, jump up to this pillar. Reichi should have a smoke nade and an interceptor. Jump up here, grab your smoke, jump up, and you're gonna smoke this
Smoke
area.
bomb.
The reason why you want to smoke that area from that pillar is because essentially you're safe. You're essentially
Freeze.
safe. And
Smoke bomb.
you'll see if they have an interceptor. Again, it is what it is. It'll get blocked and all that. Once the wall is placed, jump over here. Grab your interceptor. Throw it right there. Again, if Reichi could throw an interceptor, even better. But see if any nades get disabled here. If nades get disabled here, jump through and shoot right there. There's probably an interceptor right there or right here. So just be careful for that. Once you make sure that there's no interceptors, grab a smoke and plant right here in this corner.
Here.
Obviously that was a bad smoke, but still. Jump up here,
The sand consumes
right there.
all. The golden sands flow.
get behind here,
Freeze.
shoot the person who's trying to run away. Jump up here. Let's say that you're the only person with the smoke. Gonna run down here. No interceptor. No interceptor.
Smoke bomb.
Smoke. Interceptor.
We can plant the bomb here.
And I'm planting safely. Once I'm done planting, I'm gonna run over here and get behind this wall. Stay in between your team. If your team is pushing heaven, stand right here. If your team is back there, stay back there. But if like your duelists are in there and your snipers are over here, just stay right here. That way you can queue here,
Behold the might of the sand.
queue there, and if you need to,
Freeze.
queue the ceiling of this place, and just hide back here. If these guys start pushing you, run away with your snipers and shoot. Now, if your team is not in heaven, no one is in heaven, go back here and just hide. You can even get on this box. Again, you're Meredith, you can fly.
Keep gliding.
And that's all you have to do as Meredith. Just watch out for a flank. You preferably don't want to use A2 here. You want to use A3. I'm not going to show you A2 because there's no point. But for your ults, again, if they don't have a Nobu, extremely rare, but if they don't have a Nobu, with Meredith, all you have to do is literally ult this little box right here.
The disobedient shall be punished.
And that's it. This is blocked. Your Konami can just, or Reichi can just scope through. Oh, Leona placed her blocks. They can't see you, but you can see them. Just wherever they are. And this also blocks off. Let's see if I can get to it. This spot right here. Meaning that they're blind, and if they go through, they have to run through the entire ult just to get to the bomb. If you guys are pushing mid, go through here. Remember, watch out for here. Watch out for up there. Go down here, and immediately, people throw it up there, don't. Throw it like right there on top of this. If you throw it too low, you guys are going to get stuck here. If you throw it too high, you guys aren't even going to be able to fly up.
The sand
Right here, on top of that.
all. The golden
Jump up.
sands flow.
And go. They're probably going to shoot you. Again,
The sand consumes
this,
all.
or
Smoke
smoke
bomb.
nade. Doesn't really matter what you do. And just push in. Now, if you guys are pushing B, watch out. They're probably going to throw some type of nade here. Jump up here.
Freeze.
Peek this and peek that. There's usually someone hiding there.
Keep
You're
gliding.
going to run in. Preferably you want to go left. You don't really want to go right. You're going to go in here. You're going to grab your interceptor, and you're going to throw it right here in this little corner. I don't have an interceptor for whatever reason, but it's essentially going to block off that area. When you're in here, double jump.
Blazing
Cue that
sands
spot right there.
envelop this
And
world.
cue that spot right there.
Blow.
That blocks off that area and that area. Jump down,
Smoke bomb.
smoke,
We can plant the bomb here.
and then plant. You can either plant here or here. Go back here and just hide with your economy or Reichi. That's all you gotta do. And re-queue those areas, and if they flank, queue this area. Obviously, if your Reichi's down there, go over there and
Freeze.
stay with your Reichi. But if your snipers are over here, like 2 of them are over here, and your duelists are pushing, you're probably gonna want to go through and just hide behind this box. Because again, 2 duelists over there, snipers over here, someone's flanking your sniper. You can provide help for your team by just...
Behold the might of the
And then running back.
sandstorm.
If you want to ult this site, you want to ult this little corner right here. Because again, attack is going to be in this area, not over there. If you're getting like someone on the flank, these 2 guys are pushing you and there's someone trying to defuse, grab your ult and just queue right there on the floor.
Opening the gate of Duat.
This blocks off all of this. These guys have to go through all of this. And site is essentially like safe. You guys can just hide behind here and just play off of Meredith's ult. Just hide. That's all you got to do. Just hide. Save your Q. Save all that. And you guys are safe. Now, let's say that your duelists are over there. Your snipers are over there. And you guys essentially have sight. In this situation, jump over here. And you're going to want to queue this area. Like over here in this corner.
The disobedient shall be punished.
The reason for that is because now...
Keep gliding.
Oh, I should have queued a little bit more this way. But point is, these guys have to go through all of this just to
We
get
can
to the
plant
bomb.
the bomb here.
These guys are cooked. These guys are cooked. These guys can't push through here. They have to push through there. But again, you guys have sight. 2 duelists here, plus your Meredith. Like,
Freeze. Behold the might of the sandstorm.
yeah, it's not happening. So this is the Meredith tutorial. Again, this is mostly for low elo players, people who don't understand how to play the game and
Freeze.
just want to get similar with a character. This works in all elos, by the way. Like, this essentially works in every elo, but it's just simplified so that you guys can understand it. Again, I'm a controller main. Obviously, I'll try to get a little bit more in-depth with controllers.
Keep gliding.
So this video might be a little bit longer. Again, I said I was going to make it short, but it might still be long as hell. Again, controllers are just complicated in general. There's just so much going on with controllers. It's insane. Everyone is always shitting on the controllers, but it's like, they're so important in a match. Like, you have no idea. Not to mention Meredith. She's easily S rank with no questions asked. Like, this woman is viable in every map. Like, if you pick her on any map, they will not get mad. If anything, they'll be happy you know how to play Meredith. She is so essential in every map. But yeah, let me know what character y'all need help with. Let me see what character you guys want to learn. I'll try to explain it in a very simple and basic manner. But other than that, that wraps up the Meredith video.